Twist Space Technology, the add-on mod for Gtnh that we all know and love. The mod that takes your experience to the next level and gives you a more challenging, more rewarding goal to go for. However, up until now, there's been no way for players to understand progression or learn about the multi-blocks other than by reading the code and trying to understand the tooltip, which is not always accurate. But after weeks of hard work, I can finally showcase a Twist Questbook page with quests and information on everything you need to understand Twist as best as possible. With some help from some community members, I put together this entire Questbook page for you, the Gtnh community, so you can enjoy Twist as much as I have. With 148 quests for you to explore, the Twist Questbook page is now complete. Before I show you how to install the questbook so that you can get going on your Twist progression, I want to talk about how the quests are set up and the journey that you will take if you follow it. It begins with the main checkbox quest, Welcome to Twist. You can complete this quest at any time as it's not linked to any other part of the Gtnh questbook. And one thing to note here is that the bigger main quests that you see, which separate the tiers, are all checkbox quests, so there are minimal requirements to unlock each batch. From the starting quest, you can see that there are tasks for the Steam Multis, the Mega Brick Blast Furnace, the Eye of Wood, and the Chair. The chair plays fun, loud music if you sit in it, so make sure to claim that if you want to feel powerful. From the beginning, I tried to make the quests as best as possible, so you'll see that some of them have more text than others, and that's because I either felt like they deserved a lot more explanation, or I thought it'd be better to have the information all in the quest so you don't have to go looking through code or stare blankly at the tooltip trying to understand what it all means. Additionally, some quests have rewards, but since you're playing with Twist, you don't need more help with loot bags than what's already available, but I thought a few rewards in key places would be fun to have. Be warned though, there are many rewards which are straight trolls, and I look forward to seeing all your reactions to them when you find them. From the start, you can see that I made the Twist Cleanroom the main barrier to entering a lot of the tier quests. Because it's the first kind of big multi that you should build, I linked the IV and ZPM boxes to finishing this quest so you get an idea of the baseline for how I wanted progression to work. If you don't have the Twist Cleanroom or have already completed it, you can manually complete this quest with the BQ admin command. And if you're wondering why the multi started IV, it's because there's only one EV Twist multi-block, and I stuck it with the magic quests. Speaking of the magic multis, they're all separated and off to the side, and of course gated by checkbox quests. Although they look in order, they're not quest gate locked to each other, just the main checkbox quests and other quests in the Gtnh questbook. However, I do not know anything about magic in Gtnh, so these quests don't have descriptions. So if there's someone out there that wants to add them in the same style that I wrote the rest of this Twist questbook page, please get in contact with me on Discord or submit a PR to the GitHub repository. I can either just merge it or add it in a future update. Now back to the IV and ZPM batch of quests, you'll see that they are laid out in a spider formation from the checkbox quest. This is because I did not want there to be many quests gated by each other, but only by where you would unlock them based on your relative progression. Additionally, you can see that some of these quests have a little crown on them. This is because I consider each of these to be a main quest and something you should work towards. Quests like the Processing Ray or Lightning Spire are must-haves in this part of the pack. LUV has two multis. One is the Magic Matrix located in the Magic section of this quest page, and the other is the Bee Engineer. Because it's not a required multi and I didn't see the need to make a whole LUV section for it, I just put it to the left side of the IV quest, but I didn't lock it behind anything, so you could make it if you feel so inclined. Now, on to ZPM, the fun begins. There are a few multis that you should invest in immediately, the most significant being the A-Cal. The advanced circuit assembly line enables you to multi-amp hatch the cal, making circuits in the middle to late game significantly easier. Additionally, you can use an imprint hatch, meaning you can do multiple circuits in one A-Cal, instead of locking it to only one specific circuit. Some other notable multis in this tier are the Laser Meteor Miner, the Extreme Crafting Center, which is just a far superior version of the Large Molecular Assembler, and it can also do dire auto crafting table recipes, and the Silk Song, Twist answer to the Wire Mill. On to UV and UHV. This is where the powerful twist multis really start unlocking. I don't want to spoil everything for you because I would love for all of you to explore and figure out all the cool things I put in this quest book, but take a look at the Intensify Chemical Distorter, Mini Mixer, and the Physical Form Switcher in UV, and in UHV, the Photonic Quantum Master, which is a high-speed version of the Laser Engraver, the Thermal Energy Devourer, and the Vacuum Filter Extractor, which are the Vacuum Freezer and Distillation Tower respectively. And definitely invest in the Disassembler, which you should use to recycle your materials over the next few tiers, such as when you reach the Eye of Harmony waiting period. In UAV and UIV, you'll start to realize that the batch of multis for quests is smaller, and that's because it's all about scaling and understanding the powerful twist multis that you will need to place and automate in your world. Some must-haves in UEV are the Starcore Miner and the General Ore Processing TST. Together, these two will eliminate any resource problem that you might struggle with. Additionally, you can start to build the Ball Lightning, the eventual answer to Fusion in the endgame. In UIV, you can unlock one of the best sets of multis that Twist has to offer in my opinion, the Dyson Sphere Launch Site and the Dyson Sphere Ray Receiver. Both of them will produce ludicrous amounts of power for you as long as you keep scaling. Unlike the base Gtnh Dyson Sphere, the setup is offset by the cost of the components needed, but once you can start to produce them in large quantities, all the power problems you might have had will begin to dissipate. I also want to note that the Dyson Sphere quests are a great example of how much work I put into these. Everything you need to know to understand these multis, including all the formulas and best practices, are written in here, with color coding and everything. I wanted to showcase this example because it highlights the care I put into these quests. This style is consistent throughout every quest on this page, and I genuinely hope you all enjoy it and find it helpful throughout your Twist journey. And last, but certainly not least, UMV and UXV, the final parts of the pack. There are only 3 multis in UMV, one of which is the DTPF MK2, an extremely important multi due to its modular hatch capability. It also gets a 75% fuel discount if you set it up passively for more than 24 hours. And finally, after all that, you get to UXV, the end of the pack and the start of your final push to get to the Twist token. Here you'll find multis such as the Indistinct Tentacle, the Artificial Star, which is your ultimate endgame power source, and the Strange Matter Aggregator, which is by far the craziest multi ever to exist. After completing all the multis, all the remaining quests are on the path to the token. Have fun scaling for this, and I hope you get a good laugh out of the names for some of these quests. If and when some of you manage to reach this point, please let me know so your name can be added to the Questbook for everyone to see. To download and install the Twist Questbook, navigate to my GitHub page, the link will be in the description. Then click on the blue code button and download zip. From there, you'll see that there are 2 options, the easy way and the hard way, but I'm only going to cover the easy way and leave the hard way up to those who know what they're doing. After downloading the zip and unzipping the easy way folder, you'll see the default quest folder now available. Now open another file explorer to make this easy. Navigate to your Minecraft instance folder. You'll click on Configs and then click on Better Questing again. Now you're in the Better Questing subfolder. You'll now delete the old default quest that exists there in that folder. Delete it. After deleting it, you'll go back to the downloaded folder that you downloaded from my GitHub page. Copy the new default quest folder and paste it in that Better Questing folder on your instance. This will now add the Twist quest to your pack. After you've done all of that, go into your world, and you will have to do this on both client and server if you are running a dedicated server for Gtnh, and type in the chat box /BQ_admin /default load. You don't need op for this, it'll just work, and that's it. You'll now have the Twist quest without losing any of your previous progress. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. I'll try to answer them eventually. And in terms of future updates for Twist, I plan on updating the Questbook when major stuff gets added, but I would welcome anyone else to learn how to make quests and then just PR them, so it's easier for me and it gets more community collaboration. Please join my Discord to discuss the Twist Questbook and any changes you may think it needs. The link will be in the description. Additionally, please consider dropping a like on this video and subbing to the channel. Videos like these take quite a bit of work to put together, and showing your support would mean the world to me and show me that I should continue to make more content. I appreciate everyone for watching this video. I hope you all enjoy the Twist Questbook, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.